Yeah.
I think selling the risk here might be easier.
Yeah, I'm staying out until I see something that I want to get aggressive on.
The RDA check, that wouldn't be perfect here, right?
Yeah.
The RDA check makes it too. But the index you're saying, let's see, are you looking at the 5 minutes on both?
Yep.
That's good. Yeah, so NDX is completely different story, right?
But it, that's the one thing, like when you do have something that has a cash market that you can use, those signals are just as reliable as sometimes more reliable than well, both signals actually work. So I've done it where I've not looked at the NDX at all and traded just as well. And then I've looked at it where I do follow the NDX quite closely because it gives you the both signals. But right now it's counter signals. So the NQ is telling you that. Let me mute Banger for a second. That look right around 057, right? We got a reactionary, we got the RDA, we got the M9, and we got the M24 breakdown candle. You can't really correlate that anywhere except for that alpha candle on the actual NDX. And I've thought about one thing that I've considered that I think would be helpful is overlaying the NDX percentage-wise moves to seeing if those percentage-wise moves. Oh, I'm completely out of the market now. I was in the GC. Gold might be another good trade, but so for instance, the next reactionary you got is the mix 200 here on the NQ at 010, and then you got the daily open at 975, which I bet correlates with the same percentage move to the M24. Huh?
Banger is making some noise. I don't think you realize it's his microphone.
Yeah, I muted him. Maybe I just muted him for me. I'll server mute him. There we go. Yeah. No, I'm sure he just doesn't work. So what I was looking at is this percentage move here to the M24? So that's $24. Is that the same type of move to like the daily open? Which it's not. It's $34. But I've often wondered if these things correlate, because you'll see if it gets down here, it'll react to the daily open on the NQ, which is just a minor overshoot, and hold the M24, which would be a full gap fill. It's just funny. I find it funny how these things sometimes operate.
Right. And also, I mean, I was looking at something similar. I posted about the pre-market move. Sometimes those give you sort of an indication, like what's the hesitancy, how much does it want to travel. The pre-market, sometimes you have like 150, and then it opens and it just ranges, and you're like, oh, it's not moving, but still, at some point it'll move without that much. 150. So.
Yeah.
So now it's too late, I think, to short. Now it keeps hitting M9, and I want to short it.
I'm going to short the RDA M24 and then an overshoot for the weekly open test.
I mean, it's too close now. I mean, saw the RDS before.
Wait, is that true? So
I might try that. Maybe I need to refresh. Sometimes Creativate, sometimes you need to refresh. It doesn't load all the bars. So
yeah, I restart it every day regardless, or even sometimes like if I'm streaming, I'll stop it then and then restart it after I'm, like if I'm continuing to trade. But I haven't had any problems with Sierra chart.
oh yeah.
So TradingView 8 days ago said that they're going to do tick charts and options soon.
Soon is such a stretch though. But
Yeah.
at least they're working on it. So sooner or later.
Yeah, I don't know what soon for them. I don't know if that's like within 10 years.
I don't think they would announce it unless it's coming off within the year.
I wonder if they're going to do an additional price increase.
It is possible that they'll just have it as part of the pro package.
Yeah.
That would make sense. I don't think it makes sense to have it additional. But it's like, I'm sure the business case for them is, oh, this is going to bring more pro accounts, then it makes sense to do it. In a way, I wish they don't do that because I feel like that edge that you get to the tick chart with millions of people associating it might, erode a little bit.
Yeah, there's got to be a reason why they haven't added it this long. Maybe I just don't know.
Well, from technical perspective, I can kind of understand because, it's much easier to skip. Like if you're streaming updates to a minute chart, to time base, it's much easier if, from bandwidth perspective, if you miss a tick or two, it's no big deal. But to tick charts, you have to include all the ticks and generate the chart. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense. But even then, they could just, okay, you missed a few candles, there was a hiccup in the stream, and you just stream the candles, and then still show the current ticks as much as you can. But I don't think they can do tick by tick like what we're seeing in Creativate, where you're actually literally seeing every tick down to an alpha in the candle. I don't think you get that kind of granularity in real time in TradingView.
Why wouldn't you get that?
Well, have you put side by side like a 5-second chart and Tradeovate? Like you don't necessarily get all the movement tick by tick.
Yeah.
The 5-second chart shows you a date. They're quite awesome, but it doesn't show you every tick move because they couldn't possibly stream that to every point.
Oh, you're saying the limitations within the browser framework within the Chrome.
It's not the browser. It's just that it's just a lot of bandwidth they have to stream, and so if they skip a tick or two, that doesn't really change much for the end user. But Tradeaway is probably the most responsive I've seen. Although they're kind of doing a trick with they're doing an animation on the candle, right? It just looks like it moves to one tick. You're seeing this as a smooth move as an animation. And to you it looks very smooth, but it's really just moving one tick home.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a trick visually.
So I'm going off C3 as my control on the NQ. I think that there's the RDA and the slow momentum there at 980.50. So maybe it might go up and hit the developing OR high here, right around.
I don't see 950. I see 74 for the
Oh yeah,
day.
you're right. 980. Sorry.
And also, and it coincides with the session up on the bull, right?
Yeah. I don't know why I had 950. I don't know why my cursor was there.
But we may be turning around here. Although this would be a fade trade.
Yeah. I'm gonna fade it. All good.
You have to be ready to sell in all the way to the blue line, like 970-ish.
Yeah.
And that's quite a lot, right? I mean, that's like 30, 40 points. I mean, two micro contracts now scaled in a little bit. And there are a lot of bars here around that level, which should provide some support. Strong level, around 9.
Yeah, we'll see.
955, 955. So what shouldn't happen is break 955, right? I mean, is that the right way to go about it?
955.
The sort of a strong level there.
Oh yeah.
So my point is,
Yeah.
this is one of the things that shouldn't happen, right? This is to work out.
Yep. And the other way I'd look at this too, the other way I'd like to look at this too, I've mentioned this, it's mentioned in the training and I've mentioned it many times before, is you can even use that old RDA level there where it tested the RDA. I'll share a picture here in Trade Room Alpha. How I look at it for the overshoot is, so I look at past correlations where see, that's where the RDA was. Same with where, if you notice on that chart where momentum shifted, I found high precedence in areas like that as well, where the chart has done something significant by the indicators that we use, and it's actually a reactionary or can play a role in how you read the chart.
So you're saying where the RD curls up, which is up to the strong level.
But where it was at, where it created that level, I would use as an overshoot, kind of like part of my overshoot metrics. Well, there's a low there too, but I'm just saying I use the past historical placements, I guess is the way to look of the indicators or of what happened as additional clues of the market or things that significantly happened. And what's a better example of that is just above that, where the momentum shifted on chart 4, where it went from momentum short to momentum long. I'll use that specific area, which is 976, as an additional point of interest for potentially a reaction or something could potentially happening there. I don't put a lot of precedence in it, but I do put some precedence in it because I found throughout trading that those areas where the turns happen and the shifts happen are zones, are part of that zone, but then that specific point in price sometimes is a reaction zone, and sometimes things just stop and stall there. I don't want to put too much precedence in it, but do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I oftentimes look at the RDA turned up and then went down a little. I don't put the order entry at the RDA, but at the little extreme slightly above it, for example. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Where it curled up, and so and it seems to work well because if the RDA is to work oftentimes it doesn't really touch it as close to it anyway.
No, that's true. I agree. So my fade, I mean, I'm still in 5. I just did 10 lots in that fade.
One micro. I got out of the first extreme. I don't know how to get out of the second extreme, which is crazy that I made $40 on a micro contract.
Sweet. I think it might go up to that 044 to 048 level. We look at chart 1, that's the RDA. Maybe as high as 059, maybe.
I don't trust this one too much. I mean basically a fade, you don't expect it to. Like, sometimes it turns into momentum, right? But
Yeah.
not always. Right, so you gotta catch. And I think I'm happy with getting out of the extreme balance too.
Well, there's a level there at 050 but that's almost a perfect overshoot of the RDA there in chart 4. This move here,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, the extremes are very different from the MMQ, and that's why I already got out until it's already hit the on the NQ. It's only hit the first extreme.
Stop build.
Boy, is that
That's reacting at the M24.
N9 and C1 as well.
Yeah, we might have an early RSI signal on that. Got about 1,400 ticks on this left.
There is an RDR
Yeah.
C4 as well. Yeah. But now, I don't like those when I get one next to the other. Like RDR is going up and then down.
Oh, that close, you mean?
Yeah. If you look at the previous 2 ones, they were perfect, right?
Yeah.
You got one up, went all the way up, almost at the top, gave the short, which is right before the open, which is 49. Yeah, it's pretty good. But now this is questionable.
Well, that last candle printed one on the C3. I didn't see that. It printed an RSI signal on that.
Yeah, that's true. I really like I haven't used it that much, but I like it on the C4 a lot, especially as a additional confirmation that you're in a good momentum trade. If it triggers and then it doesn't trigger an opposite signal, so sometimes it just keeps going and going. I almost feel like that could be used as a control, like you get an RDR style C4 and then you look for interest in C2. Even that alone might be not a bad strategy.
No, I would agree. I've come to, since you build it and put it on tick charts, I always knew it would. I always had a feeling it would do just as good on tick charts as it does on the other charts. I just wasn't sure. I never had it on tick charts.
Yeah. I don't know what your observation is. I think the C2 is too noisy though. Maybe it's just too much. A bit of noise. Like, I don't find it useful in C2 with this way. Maybe I don't know how to use it properly.
Yeah, C2 is noisy, but it's still level by level. and it's still, there's still a lot more overshoots. It's a level by level, but then but that's why it's never your control. It's never a control chart because you can never get enough information from it typically to capture a larger move. Sometimes you can if it's straight up in one direction bias and momentum, but generally you can't. Yeah, the buyers are trying to step up here. Go ahead.
No, I was saying that at the same time, though, it's fast enough that helps you get good entry stuff because the big charts are nice, but too much of a range to pinpoint a good entry. Yeah, this is maybe he's gonna start making a stair step up.
Yeah, I missed that entry there.
RDMC4, that was the
Would have filled.
Okay.
I got picked up on that initial entry there. See how high it's going to go. Maybe it's just going to keep going. Or I do not want to be stubborn today.
Let's see, RDMC
Would have filled.
to overshoot it. All right, so let's see where can it go, because so far the story of the chart is simply it has some strong levels that it reacted to. The one at 15,000, around a little bit above 15,000, which is a very round number. It bounced off of it not for long, and then it broke it. And now, I think it retested it just now. That's another thing to didn't see. It retested that level and just bounced off of it. And where it might be going, aside from the obvious, the pre-market high around 1100. Next level's up, 145. A really big level above around 300 that we're going to go there today.
I got a little aggressive there on that entry. Should have waited for the M24.
Yeah, M9 was perfect here just now.
I'm gonna
24 on which chart? Are you saying on
Chart. chart 1. Yeah.
C1?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna get out here though.
Order filled. Order filled.
Oh, I missed that gold entry. Ah. P&L so far today is 26,664. The daily at 15,105 level, would you consider a strong level since it's a daily level? I need to roll forward the crude to CLV.
Order filled.
Gonna trade up to that level and then short that level up there at 0.66 or so. That was too stubborn yesterday. A couple of my trades. Yeah, pretty much after what 9:30, 10, it just went momentum long. You just had to believe the chart and not argue with it. That was really the key.
Yeah, but the way it did it is kind of
Annoying.
so a different story.
Yeah. No, it was annoying.
That double bottom was kind of weird because it made lower lows and lower lows. Actually, I was triple that. And I wasn't trading it, but I was up to the fact.
For those of you that are on YouTube or TradingView, you'll see a link that says join Discord. You want to join Discord down below.
Not even 100 Bitcoins. And you're right in the middle of it.
Yeah. All right. So when I go here, I get down there. Need to see if I can. What is this? Let's Discord mute. Only got in 5 lots there, so really just a participation trade for me there. You know what? And hit that M24. I have to decide, do I want to short that?
Order failed.
Yeah. Should have took some profit. Wasn't paying attention.
You said that you use C3 as a controller, but you don't want using C1 or C4. But
Well, I was using C1 for that momentum check there.
right.
I just,
Yeah, I mean, I see the wicks there, like the last weekend with those wicks at the top show pressure, downward pressure, right?
well, no more of the slow momentum check. That's all I was waiting for. So
Well, that too.
that was my whole signal. No, I wasn't looking at anything else.
Right.
So
So we need it.
now it's just a matter, is it going to hit this bottom level here right around 012 and then just have an immediate answer? That's what's kind of been happening. So that's kind of what to watch out for, what I'd watch out for here, is that every time it does seem like it's just going to move, it then finds support at the lower end and then just has an immediate answer
Right.
to
Well,
some.
look, we're now at the RDA on C4 as well.
Yeah.
And that was the support last couple of times. I think it's fair to say
Order failed.
Yeah, I took profit.
support again. So
You got a weak level at 15,000 equal, even. So
yes.
CL looks like it could fall off a cliff
Order
here.
failed.
Not get too aggressive on that. Didn't get in that trade. Trying to hold the RDA there in chart 4.
It didn't quite hold it.
Yeah, it's got the level there down at right around 15,000 too. So I guess if it breaks 15,000, then maybe it's going down to that 955. Gold, gold, gold. Let's look at gold. I think gold, actually, you got something to trade against on gold there. 918.
Yeah, but still nothing conclusive, and everything seems to be staying in the opening range. Including gold and oils and energy.
Yeah. No news on deck today. They're really.
The news, I think tomorrow is the crazy day with news.
Yeah, the PMI, new home sales. That's about all. And then there's durable goods and jobless claims on Thursday.
There it is, it's moving outside.
Yeah. Only got into 5 lots. Did not get picked up on anything more than that. Do have a daily open here right around 975. And then you've got the RDA on the, well, you got the full gap fill here. Then you got the RDA on the NDX at 908 there, which is $28. $28 move. Should put this here. around 962. So 962 on the NQ. Which aligns closely with that level, that zone between the level at 955 and 935. I should have been heavier on that trade. Doing the RDA check on C3. What the hell? Elon Musk says X will remove headlines from link posts in posts with news articles so that the preview display only the lead image and news site URLs. What? Okay.
Stop filled.
Stopped out of my CL trade there. Wasn't really confident in that zone. Waiting. Let's see if gold there picks me up. It's at the daily open of the NQ right now. I do expect a reaction there. Maybe I'll get out till we get back in here, up here. Yeah, there's the daily open reaction.
Stop filled.
Knocked out of the trade. So get in around the RDA. Test and overshoot. opening range was given up there as well. Gave up the opening range low. So I'm going to retest that as a question.
Order filled.
C2 RDAs where I'm entering. Ooh, pretty big day sell off there on Bitcoin. Last hope is 25,692. All right, back to the trade. So once again, for those that are watching on YouTube or TradingView, you'll see a link down below that says join Discord. You'll definitely want to join us on Discord. Do stream there. Also have our trade room there that we open quite a bit here to people beyond alphas. And then we do share stuff like our podcast and other stuff there. We will be sharing something later on today. I try to do at least one kind of key concept a day on trading, so that you're focused on good trading, developing a really good trade system with Edge. It's really my key around here is to kind of teach you to fish, not rely upon signals, not rely upon anybody else to trade. Really, you develop it, your own skill set to trade.
C2 looks a little bit like a changeover though, right?
Yeah, could be early changeover.
That was short-lived.
Yeah. Just not committing to the sell-off. Oh, sweet, avoid vanity. Appreciate it. Been watching all the videos and you've been making about conviction, and I agree. Even followed you on Spotify. Appreciate it. We're looking to publish probably twice a week, our podcast. Monday and Thursday, I think, what we're going to shoot for.
Order filled.
So this is where I don't want to get too aggressive, as it might be changing over.
Order filled.
Well, that was just an overshoot. I'm not going to take a loss. I'm going to put trailing stops right close to my entry. See if I can stick with this trade. But probably be knocked out here based on the volatility of it. Yeah, it's just not committing to the downside.
Stop filled. Stop filled.
Don't really want to go long here. Don't like being long here, but it's had a couple opportunities to sell off and it hasn't sold off.
Order filled.
I did go long on GC. Kind of a fade on most charts. Not kind of, it is a fade on most charts. I am long on 5 on NQ. Just light trading here just because there's just not good zones right here.
Order filled.
Get out of that NQ trade. I'm against the momentum of the market there. Stupid trade. Yeah, I should have stuck with it, I guess. Yeah, the upside move looks like it wants to go higher, wants it to recapture the OR low. So it's probably going up to 0.31 if it really wants to get going. So again, the higher time frame is kicking in as far as momentum or bias. Momentum's still short there. Yeah, I should have stuck with that long trade. Could roll over here.
Order filled.
Like I'll trade against this level here. On the short side.
Order filled.
Going long on CL. Yeah, that NQ just does not want to sell off. So I gotta be careful here on this fade here. Not fade, but this sell here. Don't get in front of it too much. We do have, it's this zone right here.
Order filled.
Yeah, just got out.
Order filled. Order filled.
Here we go.
Filled.
Yeah.
Order filled.
It might switch over here. NQ might be going back up. But it does have a lot of fight, or it has a lot to fight, or a lot to get through here. But it's following a similar pattern like yesterday.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Will momentum and bias hold? That's the question.
Order filled. Order filled.
I should have traded this up and started to fade here. That's what I should have done. Once I realized it was going to hit here.
Order filled.
CL trade I'm looking to do is a little bit longer move. So it's not something I'm looking to play out over a couple hours.
Order filled.
Well, the NDX didn't even tap the RDA, just filled the gap.
Order filled.
Meta's below the, or we're below the zero line now, which is interesting. Big tech is kind of still in the middle of all those rolling VWAPs. Hour close. I wasn't doing anything, waiting to see what's going to happen here. Well, CL moved into profit there on CL. Only in 6 lots. I wanted to get pick up for a little bit more, but maybe I can add. That trade goes in the direction I expect. GC trades working out so far. Only 4 lots there. This trade's going to frustrate me. I'm going to take more, maybe a loss on this thing. See if I'm being stubborn again by not really. I guess I am fading it. I mean, not fading. I'm arguing with the chart. I've got multiple opportunities here. I guess that move on CL happened, so I could put my stops in. Do 2. Market's probably going to give me an opportunity to get out here or break even, so I'll probably take it. Slow momentum check there. No, this is live trading. Casasat 718. Nope. Come on, give me an opportunity to break even there. You little bastard. Here we go. Is it going to break now? There it goes. Did break.
Order filled.
All right. Got out about $3,000 in profit. I was a little heavier than I wanted to be. So market did give me an opportunity to get out, break even, actually make some profit.
Stock filled.
So I did take that. What the heck? Did I get knocked out of my CL trade? I did. Yeah, and cast a stat. Feel free to ask any questions. I answer any questions you have. I generally teach and trade. Should have stayed in that trade, I guess, a little bit more. But once again, when I'm in a trade and I get a little heavier than I want and I'm staying in it for a little bit longer, I know I can start over. Plus, I'm not sure in the direction. I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to hold up there or not. Thanks, Anthrax 3341. Yeah, see, I should have stayed in that. I knew I should have stayed in it a little bit longer. I felt it rolling over, but just, the market gives you an opportunity to break even, make a little bit of profit on a trade that you're in a little bit longer than you want to be. Probably should take it. That's my general rule. Looking to get back into the CL. We're up on gold about 1280. Only 4 lots there. I guess I should put some trailing stops into there just to make sure that we don't take a loss in that trade. So let's put in 2 trailing stops right around our entry. And I made a lot there. So far, my P&L today is 33,853. What's anybody in the room want to speak up and see what they see on this move here? Do they see it going up or going down? What do you guys see? Yeah, it did hit the RDA and bounced off the RDA in chart 2. So, and then also chart 4 is rolled over to momentum long and bias long. So we're bias long and momentum long on chart 4. Don't know how much I want to put. See, look at that CL trade. I knew I should have got back in that thing.
Order filled.
Makes me upset that I got knocked out of that. Volatility picked up right around the hour close there.
Order filled.
I get picked up on. GC move, started to move there a little bit. I'm going to move my stops down again. I should just put them as fixed. That's fine. Ah, look at that NQ. So we've got a level in C3 right around 15,000. So I don't know if it's going back down there, but that level seems like it wants to be protected for whatever reason.
Order filled. Order filled.
Looking to get on CL, so let's see. To make gains like this, how big of an account do I need to start with? Ooh, that's going to hurt. An NQ trade there. Does look like it's probably going to hold the lows.
Order filled.
Guess we got to go long. Yeah, I switched to long. Guess it's going to take it out. It's going to go to the next level. 15,099. Yeah, but I think it's going to. I think it's going to crest the VWAP. If you look at the internals here, we're about to hit the zero line. We're about to get above all rolling VWAPs on big tech. So there it just ripped through the VWAP. So I think it's probably, I mean, it looks like it's got this one level at 15,052. If it holds that, now it's got momentum. So as long as it holds above 15035,
Order failed.
I think it'll crush through the VWAP. That's the RDA on chart
Order
2.
failed.
Oh, it's going to test it now.
Order failed.
Ooh, that's ugly. Got too aggressive there. Let's play this level here. Play this level here. Yeah, if it holds that 035, other than that, then your VWAP assessment is right. You know,
Order failed. Order failed.
ooh, I might have to reassess it. I might have to switch. Reverse based on what I see there. Yeah,
Order failed.
I reversed. That's too much sell side pressure. I just don't see. Maybe it overcomes that here, but I just don't see how it overcomes that. I was on the wrong side of that trade. That hurt. Ding my P&L a little bit. We'll make it back here. Make it a back a little bit here. Yeah, the fierceness of the sell-off is why I'm short here. I think it's going to continue. Could be wrong here, but that was a pretty fierce sell-off that didn't stop. Didn't stall at any reaction zone, so we'll see. Now it's going up to the RDA, chart 2. The momentum indicators up here. Reversed a little later than I wanted to, or I would have liked to, I should say. Let's look at the internals real quick. Yeah, hit the zero line and definitely dip below that.
Order failed. Order failed.
Now I got to ask myself, am I chasing? So I just need to make sure I'm not chasing here. Held the RDA on chart 4. Just do an assessment. Held the level at 15,006 on chart 3. Yeah. I think I need to maybe rethink this here. We'll see. Held that level. So if it holds that level at 15,003, 15,003 or 006, that zone there, then this trade's not going to work out.
Order filled.
Let's reduce.
Order filled.
Well, if that sell-off's going to be answered right away, then we don't have a target of 0.955. We'll see.
Order filled.
Stall in here.
Order filled.
Yep. This is the last run here. So I'm going to reduce. Looks like it's going to hold up.
Order filled.
There we go. We're taking out the OR mid. Guess that was answered. That was that sell-off was answered pretty quickly there, though. and recapture the 035. There's 036 level that we mentioned for the VWAP. Yeah, Anthrax 331. Yes, that's membership in my site for life now. We'll be increasing the price here sometime in the near future. Once we get things in place, a few things in place, launch the podcast, got some of the indicators rolling. Do have a few indicators we're working on here in TradingView as well that are going to be member indicators that we're releasing. The ATR one still in the ATR, the RexDog ATR is in the works.
Order filled. Order filled.
Ah, all right, let's see. CL is starting to get into profit. The GC is still pulled back a little bit. Maybe add to that. So I need to make a decision here on this actual NQ trade. Do we stay long or do we get short again?
Order filled.
Oh, it's a tough zone to trade here. Almost a no trade zone. I'm going to be taking some off here. Yeah, it's almost a no trade zone in this zone right now. But it is short on chart 1. Just needs to rip one direction or the other. Like I said, the CL trade I'm looking for is a little bit longer, so I'd like to get scaled in, maybe lower. So that's a longer term trade I'm looking to unfold there. Reach Jason here says I'm no profit, but I think NQ is heading south based on what I see. It does look like it, but you know, the buyers have been stepping up on every pullback, haven't really let it kind of take out any level. 955 is the downside level that
Order filled.
we'd be watching for. That's the downside level I'd watch for. As you can see here, this zone here, which I'm getting crushed. Might have to take a loss on this trade. Like I said, we're kind of in a no trade zone. I shouldn't have held it past this, but we'll see. Yeah, it's been choppy a little bit here in the last half hour. Still below the zero line. Does feel like it wants to sell off, but at the same time, buyers are holding it up. Buyers are still buying in this zone. Here we go, got a break. The break is bought up right away though. So we'll see if it continues to break. Yeah, see? It's just bought up right away.
Order filled.
Not going to take a loss in this trade when it's just in this chop zone. Wait for it to decide what it wants to do. Does seem like it wants to sell off. Yeah, there it goes.
Order filled. 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 Order filled.
I'm short. long on the CL, long on GC. But like I said, CL is a longer term kind of swing position I'm looking to get into.
Order filled.
So my general theory is lack of action in one direction typically will correlate to the other action, the other direction. So I'm going to put in trailing stops in here. Really is a no trade zone in here.
Order filled.
There we go.
Order filled. Order filled.
Ah.
Short sales.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Order filled.
All right,
Order filled.
focus on
Order
CL.
filled.
There we go, the downside move.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Come back up for a momentum check and bias check. Right around 0.23. Sell off more. Just being patient at this point. We got the OR low. XRP, if we look at that, I think we have that on our list here. I think it got back to where it was before the news dropped. XRP USD. I guess we'll do it on Coinbase. Yeah, it's almost all the way before the news dropped there. Still got a little bit more to go down to here. It is on my list.
Order filled.
Taking a little bit of profit because we're at the aura low. Waiting for the CL trade to move in one direction or the other. CL went to profit now. My GC trade is only 4 lots. Should have done much more than that, but I'll hold the opening range low. So I think I will get out.
Order filled. Order filled.
See if I get picked up above. And then CL starting to work in my favor there. Looks like it's going to sell off because it gave up that level at 1507.
Order filled.
There it goes. Now is it going to go to 15 or 955? That's the question.
Order filled. Order filled.
There it goes. Now is it going to go down to 955? Is it going to stop there or not? What do I think about GBP, US GBP, pound against the US dollar? Let's look at it. I don't have that on my thing. It looks long. So obviously you got this zone here right around 1.26287. So if that breaks, then it's going to probably go down to 1.23182. So it's all about this zone right here. If that breaks, if that holds, then it's probably going to go up to 1.3. So if we look at the 4 hour, 4 hours kind of momentum and bias short. So in the meantime, or in the short term, it might be going down. This level is the level to watch, right at 1.27806. So shorting up to there with an expectation that probably this level is going to hold here, this zone's going to hold here, is what I'd be doing on that. So I look to short up here and then short down to here and then long. That's what I'd be looking to do based on just my quick assessment of using the system against the charts that I see. Obviously, all that could change as the price unfolds, but that's what I'd be looking to do right now. That clear? Up roughly, what, 11,000 on this trade here. Didn't get picked up on it on that other 10 there. It's hitting this other level, so we do expect that. But I want to see it hit 955. That's really the level that we're shooting for. Wanting some trailing stops in the market. CL's in profit now. Barely. GC's in profit. Well, I've been in profit on that for a while. All right, great. Probably be hopping off here in another 15 minutes or so. I might trade the afternoon. It all depends. I don't know if Nephew Elite's going to be able to show up. He's busy, but maybe he'll be able to show up. It's at the daily open again. We're testing the daily open on the NQ. And DX close to the RDA, so we're looking for an RDA test there. That's what we're ideally looking for there. I'll probably short this move if I get knocked out again. I don't know, maybe that level will hold.
Stop filled. Stock filled.
stepped out for uh, CL trade starting to move in my favor. Still in some of the NQ. I think I can get rid of these entries. Should trail some of the CL here. Give it a little bit of room so I don't get knocked out. It's a pretty decent move on chart 4 and chart 3. About to hit the RDA in chart 3 at 80 spot 25 or 80 spot 20, right around there. You know what I'm going to do? A bad trade on CL there. Thanks. Do you offer a paid service as well? Well, I have a training. I have a RexDog. You can become a member of the alphas. It's a $997 includes all the training I had. We're working on some new training right now, actually, swing trading, updating that. And then includes all private indicators except for the actual Sierra chart indicators. So that is an additional cost because I've got a developer working on that. But everything else, it's included. $997 one-time fee. It's going up in a little bit. We'll be increasing the price here as we get a little bit more organized. And my nephew's been coming on board here, so taking over the legacy here. So yeah, you can learn more about that at rexdogtrading.com or visit Discord. And if you are, you can visit Discord and get a general feel of what we do, kind of how we operate. Anybody that's orange on there is an alpha member. Yep. So you can ask other alpha members. You'll see from time to time, people will share their P&L on our Discord, share thoughts, share ideas. And we've really grown quite a bit over the last couple of years. Been trading been on YouTube since 2017. I've been profitable since 2016. Really used to be I'm still into crypto, but used to be more focused on crypto. Now it's more focused on swing trades. My crypto trades are more swing trades nowadays. And then day trading futures. Said I have other reasons for doing this. I do have an update on my treatment. So for those that don't know, I do have terminal cancer. So I am getting new treatment cycle on Thursday. So I started a new treatment cycle on this Thursday. So I did get a biopsy kind of to look at the DNA of my cancer to see if there's any new treatment available out there for some immune therapy. We're looking at a couple things, a couple new treatments that are available. So that's one of the things that's been changing. So I do start a new treatment cycle on Thursday. Not sure how I'll react to that treatment, but we'll see. Yeah. Well, we're going to hit that 955 level. That's kind of what we were predicting on that lower zone. So between 955 and 937 is where we would look to go long on the NQ. If it gets there, we're up on everything so far. Crude, what are we up on? We're about 4,400 on crude. Still in 10 lots. We can get rid of this actual entry here. We're trailing our stops on GC. I was really patient with that CL trade, but that's what the chart was saying. The chart was saying that the downside was already hit, downside levels already hit, and then our next probable area was an RDA test to the upside. And then we are looking at, if it really does get moving, we've got our first level at 80 spot 97 on CL. For those that are wondering, that's this chart right here, the second chart that you see. The next level would be 81 spot 66. All right, there we are. We're in our zone now. We don't want to get too aggressive and force it yet, but we do probably want to reverse here shortly. We do have a VWAP area there. What do we have on the NQ? NQ broke the RDA pretty hard. We do have a previous VWAP zone here, right around 877. So we'll watch for that. Maybe it might want to hit that. So it's right in our zone. We do an early reversal here, and then SI reversed, and then maybe we might be a little early, so I'll look for the downside around 931. Definitely hit our target of 955. Yeah. Haven't seen someone use the 500 EMA for a long time. Something I looked at using a while ago. Quite a while ago, I should say. Yeah, I did reverse early. Sometimes do that from time to time.
Order filled.
Yeah. Should have waited for that downside target.
Order filled.
There we go. And a little bit of a profit. Let's see if that continues to run up. Kind of our predicted zone. It definitely hit our predicted zone, didn't it? So, like we said, like we called earlier, our predicted zone was between 955 and 934, 936, 935 or so. So definitely hit that, just overshoot the 935 zone a little bit. So it's in our predictive zone. Let's see if it holds up and actually continues back up from here. But now you have something to trade against on the long side if you want to fade this market. See if the CL is going to hold up. Didn't take any profit there on CL. Can get rid of this entry here. Can probably put some trailing stops. At this point, why take a loss on this fade trade? So I'll put some trailing stops in. Up about 55, 46, 4,700. Let's see. See if it's going to come up and actually test the daily open. That's the question. Am I going to be able to stay in the volatility here, because it is a fade trade? So every momentum check it's going to hit, pull back a little bit. So we'll see if I get to stay in. Gives me an opportunity to stay in, or I'm just going to get knocked out at not maximizing my profit, but at least making some profit. So for those that are on YouTube or TradingView, you want to follow down below. You'll see that on Discord down below, it says join my Discord. That's a great place to join. You can ask questions, share P&Ls, interact with other Delta or other alphas, other people that are picking up the system, that are trading the system and focused on trading, focused on real trading as far as, not just actually what it takes to actually be a full-time trader, focused on taking it seriously, still having a good time here and there, but at the same time, we're focused on actually trading the markets, pulling capital from the markets. If you're on YouTube or somewhere else, you'll be able to see down below, there's a link that says join us on Discord. So definitely, if you haven't, join us on Discord. It's the best place to kind of follow along, get your question answered. We share a lot of other content as well. It's kind of our main hub of what we do is Discord. We also have a trade room there. You'll see there's a voice video room. That's a alpha trade room. It's where the alphas go and talk about trades. They're a little quiet today, but that's the trade room. I do open it up to people that are not alphas from time to time. We're getting stopped out. So the question is, do I want to go back long? I do need to take a break. It's lunch for me here, so I do need to take a lunch break. Hope everybody's having a good trade morning. Anybody in the alpha room want to speak up, see kind of what they see? Do they see the same thing as a long? Whoa. Forgot how fast that knife is. All right. I think I muted for those that if Banger comes back and you're in the room, alphas, I think I server muted him. So please unmute him if he comes back so he can talk in the room. So that's where I'm currently 1,200 up there, 2,000 up here, and then we're 3,000 up here. I did not trade Treasury today. I just did not see a trade on Treasury. I probably should have traded that low, but it didn't fit my criteria for something I wanted to trade. Plus, I was going in the same direction as a couple other things, so just didn't make sense to deploy the capital in that way. on this NQ here, I might go back long if it pulls back again, back to 936. And then it recaptures it, and I might go back long. But as far as chart 3, if we look at chart 3, you know, we got a big cliff there that could go down to 809 as well as 640. If we go here and look at the daily, see what the daily is looking like? Daily's pulling back into the previous bar. Does look like just a M9 check, maybe an overshoot of that. So we obviously have the weekly open, the previous day open, and then we've got right around 846, which is right around 869 on the NQ. So if it does sell off, 869 is the next level that I'd be looking for. The next level on chart 4 is right at 803. We do have a little minor level at 891 and then 866. There is a level at 866, little minor level, but the next strong level is 797 or so. That's 798 level. That's the next level on the NQ if it really gets going, which is right down here. So I think there'll be a little respite for the sellers, or the buyers will maybe try to maintain control here. I think that's probably what we'll see here. But every time I make a call like that and then I leave, the charts, you know, once again, sometimes my calls are wrong, but I trade the charts. So I don't trade what I think, or I don't trade what I called an hour ago. I trade what the charts are unfolding in front of me. I try not to argue with the chart. That's what our main mantra is here. Don't argue with the chart. Focus on predictions. The system you see me trading here is a predictive trading system. We really predict reaction zones, and then we trade around reaction zones. And then we reverse engineer momentum and bias, and we trade momentum and bias. And that's how we read the market. We read the market through momentum and bias. I'm trading what's called a 4-chart setup, 4 different charts, 2 tick charts and 2 time charts. What you see here are just 4 5-minute charts that are part of our system. That one of the 3 4-minute or one of the 3 4-chart setups is a control chart, meaning it controls your trade. And then we use chart 2 in our setup for entries. That's really our entry chart. So I appreciate everybody. I'm going to take off. I might be back in the afternoon. We'll see. I did get knocked out now on this NQ trade. I will be looking. I will be looking here to maybe enter around 933 or so. I appreciate everybody joining. Looks like Nephew Elite just popped on, so maybe I'll connect with him. Other than that, I'm going to call it for now so I can have lunch, take a little bit of a break, chill, see how everybody's doing, check on Rex. Rex needs to be checked on. We did have to say goodbye to our other dog the other day, so that was sad. Chloe. Waiting to see if I'm going to get picked up on this NQ trade before I go, but I guess that doesn't matter. Everybody knows kind of the positions I own. My nephew might be popping in here. So on TradingView, you'll probably see him there. I appreciate everybody that showed up, so thank you. P&L wise, we're just above 30, 37,538 with 5,400 in open profit. So that's CL. I'm up 3,600. Yeah. So thanks everybody. Oh, look at that. The NQ did actually find a bid. So that might be a time to kind of go long here.
Order filled.
Then long on a pullback. So NQ might have found a bid. It is a fade trade, so be careful there. If you are going long in the NQ, it is a fade trade on most charts. But look forward to seeing everybody in a little bit. And then thanks. Have a great trading afternoon.